piston. To help explain the operation of the four-stroke engine cycle, let's first explore how an engine is assembled. We will begin with a block and cylinder. The engine block is the foundation of the engine, and the cylinder forms the walls of the combustion chamber. The crankshaft is installed into the bottom of the engine block. Once the crankshaft is in place, the lower half of engine is installed onto the engine block to hold the crankshaft into place. Now that the crankshaft has been installed, we can now assemble the piston and the connecting rod. The connecting rod is connected to the piston by a wrist pin. With the piston and connecting rod assembled, we can now install the piston rings. The piston rings form the seal between the piston and cylinder wall. We are now ready to install the piston into the engine block. Position the piston connecting rod assembly with the arrow facing the timing chain, or timing belt, side of the engine block. Using a ring compressor, we can install the piston assembly into the cylinder. Once the piston assembly has been installed into the block, install the connecting rod cap to attach the piston assembly to the crankshaft. Install the remaining pistons into their cylinders and attach them to the crankshaft. Once all the pistons have been installed, you can see the movement of the pistons as they travel up and down in the cylinder. This motion is defined as reciprocating motion. The crankshaft changes the piston assembly's reciprocation motion into rotary motion. Engines with automatic transmissions use a flex plate and torque converter that bolts to the transmission side of the crankshaft. It provides the momentum to continue the rotation during the time it is not receiving power from a piston. Engines with manual transmissions use a flywheel that bolts to the transmission end of the crankshaft. It is heavy and provides the momentum to continue the rotation during the time it is not receiving power from a piston.
हमारी वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा, लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा।